Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Empire State, more specifically the Steel Palace, the Oswego Speedway, for round number 18 of the B-Main Bandits National Tour, featuring the non-wing 360 sprint cars and the second appearance of the Beast of the Northeast, the Big Block Modifieds. Qualifying around this tricky 5/8 mile racetrack, only 10 cars set to do battle tonight. Not too many of them willing to make the trip to the Empire State. Short car count definitely will not be short on action. Jay Schaff, quick time tonight, 17.501 around this just over 1/2 mile long, nearly flat oval. In heat race competition, heat race number 1 would go to Jay Schaff from the 4th position over Andrew Thornton. And heat race number 2, checkered flag would fly for Noah Bowman, the series points leader. With the heat race coverage taken care of, let's take a look at our Big Block Modified A main event. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime for the Beasts of the Northeast, the Big Block Modifieds. Starting on the pole for tonight's A feature. 30 laps, short field of only 8 cars, but it will not be short on action. Tim Burner is going to lead him to the green in the 19. Austin Thornton to his outside. Tom Ostendorf and Jackson McLean in row number 2. Joey Smith and Andrew Thornton in row 3. Todd LeBeau and Rick and Ryan Padgett going to round out your 8-car field. As Burner and Thornton lead the field around to the front straightaway. Green flags in the air, and we're underway. Most of the field up to the high side, kind of diamond cuts off turn number 1 and 2. As you can see, this track real rough. It's tough on the cars and their suspensions. Definitely nerve-wracking for the drivers, as Burner is going to lead lap number 1. Apologize for iRacing timing and scoring. Once again, not acting quite the way it should for us. I'll do my best to keep you updated as Jackson McLean works his way around the low side of the speedway. Starting to close in on Tim Burner. Andrew Thornton right there with him on the low side. See these cars bouncing around everywhere down the back straightaway. McLean sticking down low, trying to take the lead with Tim Burner. He's going to do it this time. He's going to lead lap number 3. Now working lap number 4. McLean's got the lead. Burner at second. The Thornton boys battling it out for P3 as the yellow flag is out. Caution coming out from 32, Tom Ostendorf. Joey Smith and Ryan Padgett get together. Ostendorf upside down and over the wall. Here we go with the field coming back to green. Jackson McLean, Tim Burner, Andrew Thornton, your top 3. Great start for McLean. Andrew Thornton looking to the low side of Tim Burner, looking for P2. A little bit of contact between Thornton and Ryan Padgett. Padgett contact once again. Burner slides it over the cushion in turn number 4. Now Austin Thornton up to P2. Andrew Thornton trying to follow him through the gap. Andrew Thornton going to diamond cut turn number 2. Keep it off of Tim Burner. Jackson McLean now your leader. 1 and 2 and 3. Andrew on the low side, Austin on the high side. Now both of the brothers to the high side of the speedway. Austin in the 69, Andrew in the 31. Two different racing lines going on right there. Austin still hangs on to P2 for the time being. All the way to the fence as Andrew Thornton just about clocks the inside wall off turn number 2. Great battle going on with the boys for P2 and 3, but it's allowing Jackson Jackson McLean to get away out front. Contact with the Thornton boys. Ryan Padgett comes in, makes it 3 wide momentarily. Catfishing around the inside, almost goes 2 for 1. Contact for Oswego as he gets around to Andrew. Ryan Padgett currently running in the 3rd spot, looking for 1. Contact with Thornton once again. The rough back straightaway wreaking havoc on these big block modifieds. The books, 20 to go. Ryan Padgett looking for P2. Padgett riding the hub and Austin riding on the high side. Padgett tries to throw the short slider on Thornton. Diamond cuts the corner. Finally clears the Thornton boys. He's got P2 for the time being. Andrew Thornton trying to follow him around on the low side. The door banging between the Thornton boys. Now Andrew Thornton up to P3. Now trying to work on Ryan Padgett for P2. Real close quarters races. These cars are bouncing all around the Oswego Speedway. Now Andrew Thornton looks on the inside. Padgett gets into the outside wall. He's going to drop a couple of spots. Andrew Thornton's got P2. Move Austin to P3. Now Tom Ostendorf there has gotten around to Ryan Padgett. Ostendorf not in contention. Multiple laps down. As Padgett works back around the low side. Jackson McLean setting sail out front. He's got a 2.3 second advantage to the second place runner of Andrew Thornton. See just how rough it is to go around the Oswego Speedway. Let's ride with the Wonder Boy as he tries to roll it around the low side. Here the RPM's jumping around, the car not wanting to take a set into the corners. These drivers have definitely got their hands full as we're just past the halfway point in this one. Andrew Thornton up to P2, starting to close the gap on Jackson McLean. Picked it up over 3/10 in the last couple of laps. Keep it smooth and steady around the low side. And a little further back, you've got a 3-wide run between Austin Thornton, Ryan Padgett, and Tom Ostendorf. Oh, contact. Ryan Padgett's around. Todd LeBeau gets into him, and that is going to draw a yellow. As the field gets ready to come back to green, Jackson McLean definitely did not want to see that yellow. Now Andrew Thornton to the back bumper, Ryan Padgett directly behind him. Jackson holds the field up, kind of bunches them up on the start. So we are clean and green with 12 to go here at Oswego. Cars still bouncing all over the place, especially down the back straightaway here at the Steel Palace. McLean tries to keep it down low. Andrew Thornton runs a big slider line. Trying to carry the momentum off the high side, see where it goes. Big slider right through the rear bumper of Jackson McLean that time. Coming down 10 more times around here at Oswego. McLean continuing to lead. Andrew Thornton trying every other line he can to try to get a run on McLean. Sticks the low side as McLean rolls around the high side. 0.2 of a second the gap for Andrew Thornton. Tries to diamond cut it off turn number 2. McLean's got the run off the top though. Andrew Thornton right to the rear bumper. McLean takes the low line away. Now this time Andrew Thornton enters on the cushion, takes it all the way around the top side of the speedway. McLean with good run off the bottom, doesn't gain, doesn't lose any. Now this side by side with Jackson McLean. Going to set it up, throws the slide job, contact the outside wall, straightens him out. McLean cuts back underneath him. Now Thornton's going to have to try to get the run all over again with 7 laps to go. Go further back in the pack, side by side for third, Tim Burner and Todd LeBeau. Burner makes contact with the outside wall. LeBeau's going to go by on the inside as Ryan Paget right there trying to get a piece of it as well. Almost 3 wide for third with 5 to go. Contact with Burner and Paget. Oh, Burner gets into the back of Ryan Paget. Field coming back to green. Going to be a 5-lap shootout. 4 laps, line, excuse me. Green flag's back out. Jackson McLean, Andrew Thornton, Todd LeBeau to lead the field down. McLean goes to the high side. Thornton tries to get a run on the bottom. Slips the grip a little bit off turn number 2. Slider line right to the cushion on the high side, on the loud pedal, and the close gap on McLean, not so much. McLean with a good run across the bottom. Andrew Thornton a little bit of a diamond line. Time starting to run out as Thornton runs the big slider line once again. A little bit of contact with the outside wall. Pops it to 60 2 more times around for Jackson McLean. Andrew Thornton within striking distance. But Mr. Consistent, Todd LeBeau, now showing his hand. A little bit of contact with Thornton for P2. This time by white flag is out, 1 lap to go. Thornton runs the slider once again, big time contact to the outside wall. Todd LeBeau is there. Enters high in turns 3 and 4. Andrew Thornton tries to cut underneath them. Jackson McLean is going to win side by side at the line. Todd LeBeau is going to steal P2 from Andrew Thornton. Your winner comes to you out of Paris, Tennessee. The Wonder Boy, Jackson McLean in the 81. Mr. Consistent, Todd LeBeau, the driver out of St. Louis, picks up the P2 finish. And Andrew Thornton in the 31 is going to round out your podium. What a fantastic race from your big block modifieds. Let's see our full A feature rundown. Jackson McLean is your winner. Todd LeBeau second. Andrew Thornton rounds out the podium. Joey Smith, Austin Thornton round out the top 5. Ryan Paget, Tim Burner, and Tom Ostendorf round out the short 8-car field. As we've seen as a trend throughout the season, sometimes we may be short on car count, but we are not short on excitement. And if you thought that was great, sit tight, because the sprint car A-Main is next. A-feature time for your B-Main Bandits National Tour sprint cars. 10 cars set to do battle for 30 laps here at the Steel Palace. Originally going to roll from the pole, now taking the EOL going to the tail. It's going to be the number 19 of Tim Burner. Starting to his outside now is going to be Wreckin' Ryan Paget out of Anadarko, Oklahoma. Jay Schaff, the driver out of Mitchell, Indiana, representing Rip the Lip Esports into 3, starting on the outside of row number 4. Now moving up to the inside of row number 4, going to be the number 99 of Todd LeBeau, Mr. Consistent out of St. Louis, Missouri. Rolling off from the 6th starting spot tonight, the league owner, Andrew Thornton, AMT Racing Services, B-Main Bandits, number 31. And the series points leader, the kid out of Springfield, Illinois, representing Indy Race Parts Esports, the 24 of Noah Bowman. Austin Thornton out of Joplin, Missouri, the AMT Racing, B-Main Bandits, number 69, starting in the 4th position. To his inside is going to be the Wonder Boy, Jackson McLean out of Paris, Tennessee. Starting on your front row is going to be Rylan Gray in the 06. And Joey Smith inherits the pole. Driver out of LaPorte, Texas, is going to lead him to the green. Sit down, strap in, and hold on tight as we take you for a 3-wide virtual thrill ride with the B-Main Bandits National Sprint Cars. Smith and Gray lead the field down at a slow trot. Green flags in the air. We're underway here at Oswego. Smith right down to the inside, slides it up high. Jackson McLean looking underneath Ryland Gray for P2. Noah Bowman right there around the inside, has to check up to not get into McLean. You saw how rough the racetrack was for the big block modifieds. It's going to be amplified just that much more here with the sprint cars. You see them bouncing all over the place. Now Jackson McLean up high, right behind Ryland Gray. Joey Smith continuing to lead here as we start working lap number 3. Not very often we get to see Joey up front, so we'll give him his moment in the sun. Bit of a spaz out there with internet connection, bounces it off the wall a couple times. Guess that's the commentator's curse, as Ryland Gray is going to assume the lead for the time being. But Noah Bowman right there, he's going to take over the top spot down the back straightaway. Now Ryland Gray going to try to duke it out with Noah Bowman for the lead as Jackson McLean starts trying to skate his way around the high side of Ryland Gray. He's going to have P2 that time at the line. Not even 5 laps in, and it's already getting dicey here around the Steel Palace. Now Jackson McLean comfortably in P2. Ryland Gray trying to hold off Jay Shaft, and Shaft able to get around for P3. Ryland Gray starting to drop like a rock already. Jay Shaft tries to diamond that line, trying to catch up with Jackson McLean. Noah Bowman rim riding through 3 and 4. He's going to lead lap number 5. Catfishing down around the low side in turns 1 and 2. Going to stay high through turns 3 and 4. Seems to be what's working for him this far. Jackson McLean, 7/10 of a second behind. Trying to find something different as he bikes it up and gets into the wall there in turn 1. Jay Shaft able to reel him in right to the back bumper. Shaft decides to follow him through turns 3 and 4. Gray bikes it up as well, gets into the wall, gathers it back up, sets it back down, and we stay green. Now Shaft rolling through the middle, trying to exit down low as McLean tries to ride the cushion off the high side. Shaft gets into the cushion, bikes it up just a little bit, loses a little bit of ground on McLean, and now has Ryland Gray trying to battle back for the 3rd position once again. McLean's into the wall, as is Gray, so Shaft goes 2 for 1 through 1 and 2, albeit just momentarily. Now Shaft sticking it down low. McLean able to use the momentum to keep rolling around the high side. Shaft follows him up the top and diamonds it a bit harder down to the back straightaway. Right down around the inside wall is McLean trying to give it hell on the high side because he's got Ryland Gray right on his back bumper as well. Shaft contact with the outside wall. Now the race is on for P3 as Ryland Gray and Jackson McLean are duking it out. Gray up on the high side. McLean tries to go down low. Wrong answer as Ryland Gray is going to assume the 3rd position. Contact. Not really sure what happened there. Had a momentary glitch, but we've lost both Jackson McLean and Ryland Gray, as the race pace will be slowed here for the first time tonight. Field coming back to green. Pace car dives off. Noah Bowman, Jay Shaft, Andrew Thornton, Austin Thornton, and Todd LeBeau. Now your top 5. Bowman punches the button, and we're back underway here with 17 laps to go. Bowman rolls it down low. Jay Shaft starts trying to work the high side, makes contact with the outside wall. Andrew Thornton to his inside, battling for P2. Andrew Thornton through the middle of turns 3 and 4, misses the grip off the bottom of turn number 4, allows Jay Shaft to slip away. Now Thornton rolls around the low low side once again through turns 1 and 2. Austin Thornton rolling around the high side, trying to get a run with his brother for the third and final podium position. This time by, we're going to have 15 laps to go. So they're seeing the cross flags. We're halfway home here in this one. Jay Schaff, a little bit of contact at the inside wall that time. Here on this next lap, we're going to go for a ride with Jay Schaff around the Oswego Speedway. Most definitely takes both hands and both feet to navigate around this rough racetrack. Schaff making his way down the back straightaway. Noah Bowman doing Noah Bowman things, continuing to check out on the field with 12 laps to go. Smooth and steady around the high side. Goes back to the bottom here in turns 1 and 2. Slides it up across the racetrack. 2 seconds the gap to Jay Schaff. Austin Thornton has taken over the third and final podium position. Andrew Thornton off track. Todd LeBeau riding around in the 4th position, and Joey Smith hanging on to a top 5. With front wheels looking like the gunner from Spaceballs. Noah Bowman out on a steady Sunday drive. Coming around this time, 8 laps to go for Noah Bowman as the gap has extended to 2.8 seconds over Jay Schaff. Take a look at another one of our onboard cameras as we go for a ride with Noah Bowman. Like a dune buggy in Baja down the front straightaway. Smooth and steady around the high side. Coming up on Andrew Thornton, about to become lap traffic. This time by Noah Bowman's going to say a handful. 5 laps to go here at Oswego. Bowman not making as quick a work as Andrew Thornton as he would like. 4 more times around for Noah Bowman. Down around the inside, powers by Thornton, putting him another lap down. Now Bowman around the high side, Thornton down low, kept pace with him there for a couple laps. Coming up on Joey Smith. With that left front tire permanently turned to the right. Smith backs out of the throttle, lets Noah Bowman go. Bowman sees the popsicle sticks this time, 2 more times around. Rolling around the high side of the speedway this time. White flag is in the air, 1 more lap to go. He works through 3 and 4 one more time. Kid has been unstoppable all season, and Noah Bowman, the driver out of Springfield, Illinois, is going to win another one. I'll have to check the total tally, but I believe he's over 12 wins for the season. Jay Schaff going to bring it home P2, representing Rip the Lip Esports. And Austin Thornton going to round out your podium. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for your National Tour Sprint Cars here at the Steel Palace. Once again, Noah Bowman bringing home another win. Jay Schaff in P2. Austin Thornton rounds out the podium. Todd LeBeau and Joey Smith round out the top 5. Andrew Thornton, Tim Burner, Rylan Gray, Jackson McLean, and Ryan Paget round out your 10-car field for your National Tour Sprint Cars. Next week, we go just down the road to Weedsport, New York, in the Weedsport Speedway, the oddly shaped 3/8 mile oval, where you'll see the Sportsman Northeast Modifieds, the 358 Modifieds, make their return for the first time since Port Royal Speedway a few weeks back, as well as your National Tour 360 non-wing sprint cars in action. Definitely not something that you want to miss, and we will see you next Tuesday night.